Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I got something pretty neat. It's a Recteq Bullseye or kettle pellet grill. It's my first pellet grill. Not my first smoker. My other smoker is a stick burner. I'll highlight that in another video coming up. But today I thought I'd unbox this thing with you and set it up and give you my initial thoughts on it. So let's get her unboxed. Alright, I'm back. Funnily enough, Recteq, they say, your manual, where you need it. Well, I needed it in the box. It's where I needed it. I didn't need to, go on my computer and find it, search for it, and then print it out. Because I hate, it's a pet peeve of mine, but I hate freaking looking at manuals on my phone, and then you do something and then screen locks, you gotta go back, blah blah, and search for shit, and I hate it. Just give me a dumb manual I can read right here. I pay $500 for this thing. Like, you can't put in a 20-page manual. Like, come on. Anyway, let's get started. So it looks like the hardware kit comes with janky Phillips and even jankier little wrench thing. I usually don't use those. I have tools that are a lot better, but if you didn't have Phillips and a wrench, then they give you the stuff here. But anyway, I hate using those things. So. I do stand corrected on this little tool here. You actually will need it to get into these screws on the handles here, because to hold that screw you need a Need that little 90 degree there. So I do stand corrected on that. But alrighty, she is all set up. This model does not have Wi-Fi. This is just the base model because I honestly couldn't afford the other one. But yeah, we still have a digital readout there, and hopper box. Anyway, I think we'll fire it up and do an initial a burn off here. All right, we got our outside now plugged in. Gonna go do a initial burn. The instructions say to set it at 400 and then let it run for an hour to burn off any manufacturing oils or whatever. So let's do that. We'll see how it works. I'm just using these Griller's Gold competition. They were cheap. I got them at Winco, but I'm not smoking anything, so. Well, it's been about 10 minutes. We got smoke. Something's going on in there. But you can see actual temp. Has a meat probe that you can put in there too. And then set temp. Alright, we've been sitting here burning in for about an hour, and temp is sitting right at 399 right now. It fluctuates within 5 degrees, I'd say, but holding pretty steady. We can check on the grate there is right about 400. Pretty accurate. Well, that's I was curious about the highest temp, so might bump it up and we'll see what it can do. Recteq calls this riot mode. Anything over 500 degrees, and it just does the auger at max speed. So we'll see what it gets up to. Ambient temp right now is like 42 outside, so we'll see. Okay, I've had it on the riot mode for about 10-15 minutes. And I put the meat thermometer or meat probe in there to double check the temp. It's just sitting right on the grate there in the middle. But as you can see, on the grate there, it was a 690 before I opened the lid, and the actual on the probe for the little computer here is 700, so pretty close, and it's right on where Recteq said for the specs for this. It says they say it'll get up to 700 degrees, so I was actually pretty surprised that it got up to 700, considering it's kind of chilly, 42 degrees out right now. It'd obviously probably be a little hotter when, during summertime here. But yeah, my initial thoughts on this are went together pretty good. The setup was pretty easy. The only issues as you know, the manual was, you know, not being right there in the box and having to look it up on my phone was kind of a pain in the butt, or print it out like what I did. And I didn't have any issues with it going together. You know, the packaging was really good. The build quality is pretty good. The legs they're a little flimsy, but it'll be fine as long as you're not moving it around a ton. You know, all stainless steel. Cook chamber here and the lid right here, all stainless. The rest of it's just painted steel, but yeah, it went together pretty good. I didn't have any issues. Oh, there was one thing. It was this piece right here. I missed it when I was putting it together, and it was because it was in the bag with the meat thermometer, and not with the other stuff. But it goes on the lid. You bolt it to this screw, and it sits like this, and it is supposed to prop the lid open a little bit, so you have a little bit of airflow, because I think I read that that you could get a backdraft or something like that. There was really no concise answer on the forums and stuff of why they did that. But they recommend you put it in there. So yeah, that's really the only thing. The good thing about this is it's a 22-inch. So I think most all Weber accessories for kettles will fit this. So if you need a new grate, cooking grate or something, I'm gonna turn it off here. You know, it'll fit. I've heard the rotisseries for the Weber will fit this. The grill grates will fit. So pretty much any accessory I think for a Weber would fit this, which is kind of nice. I got a cover just off Amazon. It was just a generic cover, not a Recteq cover. But it was it's nylon, and it's got the PVC on the inside there for water resistance, but it was cheap. I'll put a link in the description for it, because the Recteq one was like $50 and that one was like $20, so I'm cheap. But the only drawbacks I see to this thing is there's no clean out for the in the hopper for the pellets. So I could see that kind of being an issue to try to, you know, at the end of the season or something, you know, trying to clean out the hopper might be a pain in the butt. So I know on the higher end Bullseye, the 380X, I think it has a clean out. But this one does not, and I think that one has a little bit bigger hopper. But otherwise, and the legs are, I think, a little different, and it has Wi-Fi. But other than that, it pretty much the same. But anyway, I'm excited to do some cooks on this, and I'll make a video. You guys can stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.